Yeah.
Me, can you focus on me?
Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have something different for you, something out of my comfort zone. So it is how to achieve this everyday makeup look. This is literally how I do my makeup almost every time I take a picture for Instagram. And it's so simple because I don't want you guys to see that sometimes I took 5 pictures in one day in different outfits. So I try to keep it as neutral as possible. So if that's something that you're interested in, do watch this video, do subscribe, do like, and watch till the end. Thank you so much guys for tuning in. Let's get this video started. So first things first is your skin. You need to make sure that your skin is kept hydrated. Just make sure your skin is well kept. So right now I have washed and moisturized my face, use my serums and everything. So whatever your skincare routine is, make sure that you do it well so that your skin isn't like a good canvas to put makeup on. And so normally I'd go in with my NYX foundation. That's if I want to wear foundation, but more often than not, especially depending on time, I'll use my Pond's BB cream. So today I will use my Pond's BB cream, and I actually just apply this with my fingers. Okay, so I'm wearing a ring, so I probably should take it off. So I'm going to just use my fingers to apply my BB cream, and depending on how much I like it, in terms of coverage, it doesn't have any coverage really, and normally I don't need too much coverage in any case. Basically a BB cream is more of skincare than, it's more of a skincare than it is a foundation. It's more like a tinted moisturizer. So I literally just apply it on my face and pack it in there. I'm pretty sure you guys are like, this girl doesn't prime. No, I actually don't. I don't prime. I haven't seen any benefit in priming before, so it's not something that I do. Or maybe I haven't found the best primer. So until I do, you guys can suggest some. I won't use primer. So I just tap on this BB cream. The shade is chocolate and it's the Pond's BB cream. They have another shade which is beige, so they only have 2 shades. So I know it sounds weird, but the BB cream actually sort of, how do I put it? It matches your shade. So once it's like blended in and everything, it then changes color to match your actual shade. And I also thought that was far-fetched, not true, until I did it and I felt like it's true. So yeah. Okay, it's even running out, hey? BB cream just gives you a nice like dewy finish. That's what I've noticed as well. That's why I like using it. I thought I might want to use my Maybelline Fit Me, but I think I'm happy with this. So that's what I'm going to use, just the BB cream. And then after that, let me just wipe my fingers. Then I actually go into concealer. So it's like my makeup routine, my foundation routine is literally pretty like short. So normally I'll just go in with concealer. Everything that I'm using is like about to finish now. So this is the shade Fawn, but I do also use another shade if I can find it, which is Warm Honey, depending on how bright I want my highlight to be. So I normally will go in with Warm Honey first if I want like a bright highlight. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm also going to be using my Hermosa brushes. So this is also going to characterize a little mini review of them. So here are all the brushes. Let me just show you. So the brushes are all white, and then they have this rose gold over here, and then even their bristles are literally like two-toned, more ombre. I've been using these brushes for a long time now already. I think it's been at least a month of me using them. Might be more than a month. And it's also because I didn't want to give a review of something that I've only used once. So I am going to be using them right now and just let you guys know about them. But personally, I love them. They're very soft, have very soft bristles, and I also washed them twice since I bought them, and they wash so easily. Like, the process doesn't take as long as it does. Like, I don't think product really holds too much onto the brush, so when you wash them it's just easy. But I also don't let my brushes get that dirty. Don't let your brushes get too dirty, because if you apply makeup with really dirty brushes, you're never going to get the finish that you're looking for. So ordinarily I do let my concealer dry down a bit while I work on other parts of my face. So next thing that I'm going to do is actually my brows. So I don't do my brows first. I'm sure you've seen that. I just think it takes a lot of time because you're so focused on your brow being perfect that you don't start with everything else. But I don't know, I don't actually have a real reason for it. But I prefer to do my brows after my skin. So while my concealer's like drying down a little bit, I use Got To Be glue to sort of, I don't know, like fix my brows, I guess. I normally use the gel one, the other one, but I can't seem to find it. So I'm going to use the spray, and I'm literally just going to spray it onto like the back of my moisturizer, and then I'll brush my lashes up, brows up with it. Someone said that like they want me to do like a makeup tutorial of sorts, purely because it seems like I'm that shortcut kind of girl, and that's true. Kind of do take shortcuts almost everything I do. So I'm going to be using this spoolie. I have no idea where it's from, where I got it from, but you can already see that it has a lot of glue already on it because this is like my process. So I'm just going to brush my brows up quite a bit. Oh, this hair, child. I'm going to brush my brow hairs up, and my brows aren't done. I normally just use that Method K shared on her YouTube channel about how to groom your brows, but I haven't done that in a while, so they are a little bit messy. Then after that, I'll literally just run my spoolie through the glue and just brush my brows up with that glue so that they just stay in place. And I normally do a fluffy brow. It's not that fluffy, it's just that I don't conceal at the top or do anything at the top really, purely because these are my shortcut methods, guys. This is my everyday look. So if I'm trying to do everyday makeup, I'm trying to not take as much time. Literally, this is the look I do every time I've posted a picture on Instagram. This is exactly what I've done to achieve it. So after my brows are brushed up, let me just see if they're correctly in place. I'm more or less done with them. Sometimes I fill them, sometimes I don't, but most of the time I don't fill them. And then I take my concealer and I start to conceal underneath my brow. So I'm going to use Warm Honey today for under my brow, purely because I just want my brow to pop. So I'm going to use Hermosa's little concealer brush here. Do I have to move closer? Right. This is my favorite brush today. I did not expect it to be my favorite, but a good concealer brush, guys, is everything. Don't know about you, but I'm so bad at multitasking. But you get it. I didn't even finish my sentence, but you get it. I don't put too much. Maybe this is too much to someone, but I just normally just use this much. Go in and put, damn, and put some more. Cool. Then I leave it at that. And then I will use a blending brush to blend that out. So here's the blending brush, also from Hermosa. And literally, I just try and keep it here to remove these harsh lines, but I more or less leave what's directly under my brow and just work on this part that was more harsh here. I'm so sorry if you hear a lot of noise. It's daytime and I can't control all of that, but we move. So I don't do the most, hey? Literally, I do the very least. And then just make sure that, okay, fine, there's no harsh lines over there or whatever. Normally don't have a lot of concealer to drag down, but I normally use the concealer that's on my under eye, and when I blend it out, I then use, it goes up, right? So normally I use a beauty blender, but right now what I've noticed with my Hermosa brushes, okay, so I don't normally how do I put it, I before I got these brushes, I didn't actually use a brush to blend in my concealer, but now I do. And this is purely because I've found that with the brush, it's more likely to sit. Whereas with the beauty blender, I do sometimes find that it feels like I have to add more. So I'll use a brush, and I use this brush. I don't know if it's the correct brush to use, no makeup guru, but this is the one I like using. It's just the one that works for me. There was one brush that I had, I forgot which one it was now, where when I used it for the first time, a lot of the hairs came out. Yeah, there's a bit of shedding on the brush. That's the term. There was some shedding on the brush, and it also did come apart here. So, but I mean, I just glued that back on, and I haven't had a problem with the shading since then. But all my other brushes have been pretty good. Very good in actual fact. So yeah, so I then just blend. Can you see how good it blends? Yeah, I'll just blend like this. I've also found with like here, I have textured skin. So sometimes I actually can't get makeup to stick here by in between my nose. So I've noticed that a brush does a better job than a beauty blender. Guys, these blend so well. I hope you guys can see, hey? And then I don't like the concealer to sit for too long after I've applied it on my under eye. So I just try and go in with powder as soon as possible. So I'll even leave the one at the top and literally go in with a beauty blender again under my eye. Just to make sure that I don't crease, you know. And then I'll dip into my setting powder. My setting powder is a mix of two setting powders. So one is the Yardley loose powder, and then the other one is the Beauty Revolution banana powder, because it's not my shade. The banana powder is not my shade, so I had to mix them. I'll put all the products that I'm using in the description box, but I decanted it into another container. That's why, like, even if I show you, it doesn't really matter. So I'll just put everything in the description box. So I make sure that I kind of look up. And then I place the powder. Right, then on the other side, the unpowdered side, I'll blend the other side. And I literally only do it for that area until later, where I will start to do like the rest of my face, powder the rest of my face. And now I'll just continue with the blending. Damn, my hair be wildin'. Guys, I can't seem to remember how much the Hermosa Flor brushes were. I'll put it on screen, but I just don't remember. But I kind of bought it as a combo with two beauty blenders. So I'll write the combo and then I'll write also how much they were individually. But yeah. This is what I'll do, and I'm more or less almost done with my face, which is crazy, right? So then I will contour. Now, some days I like a powder contour, which tends to be easier to do for me, quicker, not easier, quicker. So I will use my LA Girl Pro Concealer in espresso. Now I can't seem to get it open. I don't know why. So I won't let that sit too long, but that's essentially what I'll do. Then I'll just go onto my eyes, press my beauty blender in, and then go in with my Hermosa Flor White Lily palette. So this is now my go-to palette, purely because it's all neutral. So I tried my best to clean it up as much as possible, but you see it is white, so tried my best. So it's a neutral palette, so I try to use it for my natural looks. So here's another blending brush. So I normally pick up the color Friendship. This is the color that I normally go in with first. Oh, it also has a mirror. And I just pat it in. So now I've gone in with Pure, just for my lid. It's a lot lighter. Tend to not do too much, guys. And then I'll take this like flat sort of blending brush. I hope you guys can see. I don't know what it wants to do, but it just wants to focus on me, so I'll use this to blend out the outer part of my eye. And not too much blending out really, because I don't have the time for that. Because I also don't take selfies too much. I try to stay away from selfies. Even if it is a picture of my face, I do usually mount my phone or whatever and take it from afar. Because just that's my kind of thing. I just don't like taking selfies. Seems good to me. Yeah. So then this brush, very dense brush, is the one I normally use to blend in my contour because I really like it. So I'm a person who goes back and forth, you know. You can see here it's not blended properly, but I just go back and forth. I don't mind. I'll go back with this brush, the one that I was using concealer with, and just make sure that the contour is not too harsh. And I'll only do this at the top. If you will notice, I haven't applied anything here at the bottom. That's still my BB cream. And just make sure that I go over everywhere, just to make sure that it goes blended, you know. Happy. Then I'm going to go in with the same brush, right? And now I'm just going to powder up everywhere where I hadn't. Where did I put the lid? Found it. I use a light hand, well, I think it's a light hand when I do this. And then I just kind of leave it there and put on mascara. And yeah. So we're actually almost done. Literally, we're almost done. So when that's all done, I move on to my lashes. And put on some mascara. So I barely have lashes, as you guys can see. So I use, what's this? Rimmel London Scandal Eyes Reloaded. Not that it does an amazing job, but it's the only one I have. Hate it when that happens. Sometimes I'll do this, sometimes I won't, depending on time as well. But I'll put thin line of liquid liner. Which I also really suck at, but I try. Then it's lash time, which I'll do off camera. And I'll fix this off camera. Because essentially what you need to do with this is let it dry down first, and then when it's dried down you can just use a spoolie to remove it. But because it's still wet, I'm going to leave it be and apply my lashes. My lashes actually aren't clean, so I went and applied my lashes off camera. These are from Lash Me Baby in Fantasy. Yes, these are Lash Me Baby in Fantasy. These are Thandi Gama's lashes. And this, my loves, is the final look. So I just went ahead and also just put on, it's not lip gloss, it's the Magnolia oil from Pep, which is like 50 Rand. Use it for everything. So this is the final look. I forgot to remove this bottom lash thing, but I also just want to show you guys how to do it. All gone. So depending how bad it is, you can put concealer over it to like remove it. But this is my everyday makeup routine. I'm haphazard, you know. So nothing big about it, but I just use my Maybelline Lasting Fix setting spray. This is the finished look. If my lashes look wonky, mind your business. I told you they're dirty, so they don't apply too well when they're dirty. So, but this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. Give me some tips in the comment section, because guys, this is my first time doing this rodeo, so please, Asizan, let me know. Do watch my other videos, guys, and thank you so much for tuning in. I love you.